So there are three major voices in the vocal expression. There's the head voice, there's a chest voice, and then there's the throat voice. So let's start off with the head voice. The head voice is actually like you can take it up to the highest notch, singing very high notes like but in order to get a hold of that, you need to understand the diaphragm and how it translates into the dynamic of your mouth cavity. And the cavity of your mouth actually persuades music and sound to form actually like a tunnel or a cavity of sound. So you can smile and the whole dynamic and tonation of the sound can sound different. So let's start with so that's a head voice. And the reason I'm using that is because that is kind of like an in-between tone that most people have this pitch. And it actually is one of your strongest pitches. Now let's go into chest voice. In chest voice, you're actually pushing and you're using your lungs to translate that air into your voice. So it sounds completely different. It's like ooh. So in other words, it's coming from your lungs instead of from the head. Okay? And so the third vocals would be the throat voice. And this one is actually a lot of fun because you can use all kinds of techniques when you're using your throat. For example, so with this progression, you're actually using the muscles in your vocal cords to contract and expand in order to let the sound out. You have to maintain proper care of your throat muscles, so it is good to also drink a lot of water when you're singing, especially if you're practicing and doing these exercises. So if you can practice that whenever you get the chance and try your three head voices, chest voices, throat voices, and just kind of figure it out, you know. I'm going to give you an example. Jewel, I'm going to give you an example of like how she uses it, okay? Let's start with the head voice, okay? And stood in the rain. You were always crazy like that. Okay, so that's kind of like a mix between head voice and throat voice. And then she moves on into the throat voice. As I watched from my window, always thought I was outside, looking in on you. And then she goes into chest voice, and this is like, I call it the gusto or like the strength. In case you fail to notice, in case you fail to see. So there's a lot of powerhouse in that, you know. It's deliverance, it's emotion, and it's all of the above. And if you can get your head, your chest, and your throat voice to coincide, you can do all kinds of stuff. It's like an artistic palette.